Hey, what's good, tribe? So I didn't even realize that my phone was still on. I knew it was going to be shut off for a few days, and I thought it was going to be today that it was shut off. So I got a chance to throw this out to you. It's Resistance to Change, June 15th. Many of us cling to our fears, doubts, self-loathing, or hatred because there is certain distorted security in familiar pain. It seems safer to embrace what we know than to let go of it for the unknown. Basic text, page 34. We have often heard it said that when the pain of remaining the same becomes greater than the pain of changing, we will change. Our fear can keep us from growing, afraid to end relationships, change careers, attend new meetings, begin new friendships, or attempting anything out of the ordinary. We stay in a situation that are no longer working for far longer than we have to, simply because what is familiar feels safer than the unknown. Any change involves overcoming fear. What if I'm alone forever? We might think if we consider leaving our lover. What if I find out I'm incompetent? I think I've read this one before, but we may wonder when we are contemplating careers. We may balk at attending new meetings because we will have to reach out. Our minds manufacture 100 excuses for remaining right where we are, afraid to try something new. We find that most of our pain comes from not changing, but from resistance to change. In the program, we learn that change is however we move forward in our lives. New friends, new relationships, new interests and challenges will replace the old. With these new things in our lives, we find new joys and loves. Just for today, I will release the old, embrace the new, and grow. So, recently I made some poor decisions, and I was speaking to an old girlfriend of mine, nothing weird, just as friends, and I had her name put in my phone as someone else's name, and it came to light. And that did not go over very well with my significant other. In fact, it came over so well that I've had to find new housing, you know. Living a lie, it always comes out, you guys. It always comes out, you know. And even though I know that our talks were simply as friends, I should have let her know that I was speaking to this individual and that I wanted to remain speaking to this individual because of the advice that they give me towards me, you know, so that I could better my new relationship. But in fear of not saying anything ended up costing my relationship. I'm hoping that it's not the end. I'm hoping that I can put in enough work to show that my love for this individual shouldn't be sneaky. I shouldn't be in fear of being sneaky. I should be upfront. None of the conversations that we ever had are conversations that I don't think I could have had in front of her. But my fear of her discomfort or whatnot, or how would I feel if she was speaking to an ex, you know? All that sneaky shit. And, you know, it's cost me, and I'm in great pain behind it. I'm hoping that I'm able to correct it, as I said. I'm hoping to be more honest, be the person that I'm supposed to be with some integrity, you know, so that she doesn't have to question what's going on. I don't know, if you're doing something like this, just keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. It comes to light. It comes to light. If you're in love with what you have and you're grateful for what you have, don't be sneaky, you know. We feel that we justify. I justified what I justified because I knew I wasn't hitting on her or trying to hook up with her or anything like that. I was simply hitting her up for advice concerning me. And, you know, how else would my partner feel except for what she feels? And I cannot blame her one single bit. I miss her terribly. I doubt she'll watch this, but she doesn't need to. This is between me and the world, you know. Like, if you're doing something along those lines, just know that it always comes to light. This goes for work, You know, if you don't like your job, don't just quit your job. Seek other employment while you're working, of course. You know what I mean? That does not go with girls. You know what I mean? If you're unhappy in the relationship you're having, end that relationship so that you can save yourself both some pain, both face. You want to save face for both of you. You don't want them to feel bad. Even though it's not working between you guys, you don't want them to, you know, walk away with feeling any lower than they could, knowing that they've already lost their partner. Some behaviors are hard to give up. You know, out of fear, I made that decision to not be truthful with her, and that makes it look 10 times worse. So, like I said, if you don't like where you're working, seek other employment while you're working there. You know, just learn from other people's mistakes. You know, that's what this channel is about, learning from other people's mistakes. You know, no matter what, I still never had it so good. Right now, I'm just having to miss the person that I enjoy most in life because of poor decision, and I don't want to make those poor decisions anymore. I guess I'm just going to have to be right up front from the gate, and damned be the consequences, or I'll have to change. If it doesn't fit for them, then I'll have to change. So I don't know, I'm going to keep this short. I didn't even think the phone was on, so you know, maybe the phone was on for a reason, so that I could get this message out to those of you that are doing sneaky or janky shit. You know, give yourself some time to think about it, because somebody's going to end up hurt in the situation, even though it's not a hurtful situation in your eyes. Somebody's still going to get hurt, and it's just not fair. It's not fair to them or you. Hell, sitting behind the wall all those time with no letters, you know, if that was my behaviors before, I can totally understand why I didn't get any letters, you know. Inside, you would write whatever and you meant everything you write. Mom, I'm going to change. Dad, I'm going to change. Girlfriend, I'm going to change. And you meant it when you write it, you know, you totally mean it. But then you come out here and all that shit goes in the trash, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because that's really the person you're trying to be, the letters that you're writing, and they buy into that and they accept if that's what we're trying to do. You know, it's a beautiful night out here, and I still got that hollow feeling inside just because I'm missing somebody terribly. And guess what? That's a bet I made, you know. I'm not happy with my choices. They're very poor choices. Please, if you're doing something along those lines, man, think about it. Somebody's going to get hurt, you know, and you don't realize what you had until it's gone. That saying is so true, you know. I'm sorry I don't script any of my stuff. I just speak from the heart and let you know where I'm coming from, you know. It's beats a Dear John letter, I suppose, you know what I mean? The worst part about it is having to see the hurt that I caused in their face, you know, seeing the tears that I caused in a person that I love. It's no bueno, nothing nice about it. And if I could take it all back, I would. But that's too late. That's like I tell you guys, that 1/8 of a second that it takes to pull a trigger or pull a blade and put into somebody, it's too late. You may not have wanted to do it, but you did it out of fear, out of showing off, out of doing whatever. Now it's too late, you guys. So please try and think through your actions, you know. All those that died today had plans for tomorrow, man. So once again, make sure that you let those know around you that you appreciate them, you know. And you'll see that they'll let you know that they appreciate you too. It may come as a surprise to them that you're even speaking to them that way, that you're showing some kind of growing up or changing or whatever. But it's respected, you know what I mean? And I hate the fact that I still make poor decisions, you know, but that's living and learning, and, you know, this is a lesson I should have learned a long time ago. Honesty goes a long way, and I try to be honest in almost everything I do, you know, because, I mean, who else goes on YouTube and says he's got a Steven Seagal beard dye job, you know what I mean? Like, it's the truth, you know what I mean? What am I going to hide? But, I don't know where this is going. I was just grateful to see that the phone was still on, and that maybe I could reach somebody out there who's doing something along the same lines. And you're not feeling you're hurting anybody, but if it comes to light, you'll find out that you were hurting somebody. And we try not to live that way today. So I don't know when the phone will be back on, but I'm going to write down some ideas in the meantime so that I have some content to bring you. You know, I try and stay away from too much of the prison stuff. I've got tons of interviews lined up, but my headspace isn't exactly there right now, but I'm going to get back on track. Hopefully I'm able to work this out. You know, I'd really hate to lose the one that I love, and all behind stupidity, man. If you're rolling with any stupidity, you might want to stop today and take a look at it and learn from the badge man's experience. You know, that goes with just everything in life. You know, be appreciative. This guy sat here tonight and he told me he's working for this, you know, they send them out, I forget what they're called, but you go apply and then they send you out for jobs. And I said, well, why don't they just full-time hire you? And he goes, I don't know, man. He goes, but I know this. I'm just grateful to have a job. Bam! Slap in the face. What a reminder. You know, I'd be so grateful to be back at work. At least I'd have something to occupy my time and mind right now, because my mind is really all over the place behind this, you know, giving up somebody I love behind the stupidest shit. You know, I got to go find out what's going on with my knee. I need to get back to work. One way or the other, I got to get back to work, because sitting around feeling sorry for myself is not going to do it. You know, it's not going to keep the phone on, and it's not going to keep the bills paid. So if somebody's able to grasp on what I'm saying tonight, you know, pray on it first and come to bring things to light so that you're okay. At least your side of the street is clean, and that's all you really have to worry about. So, you know, I appreciate having you guys to turn to. I appreciate the comments. You know, maybe some of your comments will be able to help me fix what I have going on inside, you know. People think it's funny because I'm a liar, I'm a cheat, I got no morals, and I'm a thief. You know, yeah, I took honor and all that at one time, but there's no honor in any of that, you know. So if I was able to reach somebody, great. If I wasn't, I apologize for wasting 15 minutes of your time. But life's what we make it, you know, and right now I've made mine a mess, and I don't appreciate it and I don't enjoy it. So I might want to break out the broom and dustpan and get to cleaning things up. So, and if you're living anywhere along those lines, you might want to do the same thing. Nothing but love and respect shot your way. Sorry if this seemed like a little wowsy woo-woo, but I am feeling quite a bit of pain inside. And knowing I won't even be able to hear from her because my phone's going to be shut off. You know, it's killing me right now. So, yes, I have my problems too, guys. Believe that. There's lots more to be told about the new movie that's coming out. I just don't have time to do it on today's show. I'll keep you informed as soon as I get the phone back on, and we'll go from there, all right? Hey, don't let my pain interfere with your day. You know, Harriet, I miss you. I love you, and I'm really sorry for my poor decisions. You know, I'm telling the world that so that you know how sincere I am. Nothing but love and respect shot to all of you. Peace out.